So you know how occasionally you can't do something for quite a while. Try as you might, it just doesn't make sense. Then you come back to it later. You start clicking around, suddenly it works. First time, yeah, that's what happened here. I was trying to do that alchemy puzzle. And then I just couldn't do it. Even after I stopped recording, I just couldn't do it. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, well, balls to it. This is 2 hours later. Go and click it again. Suddenly works. First time. So, God knows. Maybe it was that easy. My eyes just weren't. They're betraying me. Anyway, evil overlord of masterness and etc. Who cares if it works? Ram it down his throat pipe. I managed to successfully synthesize the antidote and hand the resultant chemical concoction to Maya. Ah, not bad. You exceed my expectations, Dougal. This should be able to neutralize the poisonous substance within Zoltan's stomach before it spreads throughout his body. Maya takes the antidote, pouring it into Zoltan's mouth. After a few moments, he groggily opens his eyes and begins hacking and coughing. What's the meaning of this? What just happened? Who are you? The last thing I remember was talking to Dougal, and then... Yes, you consumed a poison sac from an improperly prepared snowstalker. They are a delicacy throughout the Empire, but the flavour is only matched by their potential danger. Wait, then you saved me? I would thank the man in black. He was the only one with an alchemy kit handy to create the antidote. It was all her, really. Is he still going to be ungrateful, or is he now going to be grateful for the rest of our life? Because he'd make a nice little minion. Yeah, okay, I thought his reaction would be something like that. It had better be. To be in debt to a person like you would be unforgivable. I'm Maya, by the way, and the town's physician. If you have any further problems, don't hesitate to come to me. If you haven't already heard, the name's Dougal, and this is Isaac, my familiar. I can't help but feel I've heard that name before. You must be confusing me with someone else. You're not, probably. Perhaps now my payment, if you would. 200 metal will be fine for something this minor. Payment? You should charge this barkeep for crimes against food. She's not the police. Whatever. Is that any way to treat someone who just saved your life? I suppose not. Well then, here you go. He has lots of money. I'll be looking to steal it all. Zoltan hands over a couple of paper notes to Maya, who blithely stuffs them in her pocket. How does he have that much money to just casually give away? I could have more money as a trained Icebound performer in Sanctum than travelling around with you. Your tone changes quite a lot, Isaac. That should be enough. Now then, I have other patients who need my help. Goodbye, you two, and don't forget, Dougal, alchemy is a gift not to be squandered. Maya walks away, although there are a number of questions I'd like to ask her. I don't want to breach the topic of the academy just yet. Don't worry, I'll give you that one for free. Oh, you're too kind. I'll give you that one for free. Christ, I'm having a really bad meal at a restaurant, and they're like, yeah, don't worry, the next time you come, we'll give you 75% off. Fuck off, I'm not coming back here. I should have known better than to eat something like from a shady place like this. Sorry about that, I'm not exactly known for my cooking. The lies this woman comes out with. Usually someone does it for me, but she's a little busy with something else at the moment. But why don't we just leave for the forest right now? It should help get the rest of the poison out of your system at least. Good idea. This had better not be some kind of trick in order to get the upper hand in the challenge, Dougal, because I have no patience for that sort of thing. I've already said that I'm your evil underling. Why don't you believe me? Of course I joke. I'm the evil overlord, master of the universe. I don't know if I'm making that clear enough. I feel I should be. This... You know, the art in this game so far has been very good. I'm not sure about this. After stopping by the inn for some provisions, Sultan and I head to Darkwood Grove in order to hunt down the monster, and possibly whoever it was that lives there. To get to Darkwood Grove, we'll have to leave through the northern gate. It's quite a bit smaller, but according to this map, the path to it goes right through the barracks. Getting through the forest, though, that might not be so easy. You should be better prepared for this sort of expedition. You see these vials in my pouch? Some of them are alchemical ingredients, but others are quite volatile mixtures. A new development from the Empire's Tactical Research Laboratories. Throw one in, it creates a flash and a bang that can scare off any creature. Why don't I believe you? Why do I think they're just full of milk and someone sold you to them earlier because you have enough sort of money to just hand away like that? That's actually not a bad idea. Do you have a name for it? Not exactly. The people at the Academy are still thinking of a fitting one. They've already rejected a Theroreactive Shock Mechanism and Instant Activation Deterrent Device. IADD or an ARSM. They don't exactly roll off the tongue, do they? What about if you called it a flashbang? That makes sense, right? I mean, you just said it. That is the most patently ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Can you truly call yourself an alchemist when you spout such puerile drivel? Of course I am. Look, I carry around some ingredients too, see? Those are the sandwiches. Oh, wrong bucket. That's right. We really need to intimidate him at the moment, and I think we're doing just that. Cough. You should really keep those in a more stable location. On the off chance that the seal of those vials breaks, it could cause unpredictable effects. Been there, done that. If I hadn't put out that fire when I did, it would have been bad. I keep forgetting people that people like you have no money for proper equipment. Giving one of these vials to you would lead to your hasty demise. Is this one of these guys and Daddy was really rich and he's never actually had any talent, he's just been able to buy his way through? Probably. Alchemy isn't about proper equipment, it's all in the mind. What rubbish! Alchemy is a science, not something you just do. The Ferens, they are utterly incapable of exploiting alchemy's true potential. That just sounds racist. The barracks, Jesus Christ, this looks like a rather ominous place. It looks like a photo that someone's put a Photoshop filter over. I know it's not, but it looks like it. Sort of, you know, Russia, World War II kind of thing. This looks like the place now. How will we... Hey, what are you doing there? Conspiring to attack the town, are you? Not you again. Don't you have a front gate to guard? How do we know it's him? He looks like whatever. For your information, we switch positions regularly to avoid becoming complacent. Yeah, that sounds like the law of a rather hard-worked town. This is the same man who harassed me when I was trying to conduct my research. Dougal, will you do something about this? Someone's cruising for a bruising. Wait, Jesus Christ, is that a grease line? That's a grease line, isn't it? Looks like someone's cruising for a bruising. Yeah, I suppose if there's like a special quote from a film that you want to put in a game, it would be that person who no one knows their name who rivals John Travolta in that terrible film all that time ago. Someone's cruising for a bruising. We're trying to save your sorry metal-plated arse, so let us through before things get ugly. I have orders not to abandon my post. My friend here has some special skills that might cause you to abandon your life. God, Judy isn't worth this. I'm having a drink. Dougal, your lack of subtlety is outstanding. If I'd tried that in the Empire, I'd be arrested on sight. I've told you, I'm an evil overlord master of the universe. I do this for a living. I eat people like him for breakfast. I just don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. I was never good with words, and actions speak louder than them anyway. You must realize that in life, force is only used as a last resort. I don't know about that. You've never played Deus Ex, have you? That's only in your nice protected academy. Out in the real world, fighting is a way of life. It's the most important skill a drifter has. I don't know where you come from, but it's not a good idea to threaten people if you don't plan to skip town the next day. Point noted. Point's not noted. Fucking have that. Darkwood Grove? This looks a lot nicer. This looks like we'd have a rabbit walking along going, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. This doesn't look particularly menacing. The forest is beautifully calm. A stark contrast to the barren ice fields to the south. A calm breeze rustles the leaves of the trees while small animals skitter through the grass. The gentle light filters through the branches, creating an almost mystical atmosphere. Sultan still seems to be just as annoyed though. Wonder if it's possible for him to enjoy anything. I doubt it. Well, here we are. What next? I was hoping you would tell me. You do know where the catalyst is, do you not? Oh, of course, I think. You don't sound too confident. Yeah, I'm lying. Just follow the trail and you should wind up there. Where is there exactly? It's a secret. Just keep going. This does not sound convincing. It's That's a sick dusky. You'll be fine, really. We'll have ice cream at the end. It'll be wonderful. We keep walking along the trail until we arrive at a spot where it seems the greenery has been trampled. Marks are tracked in the dirt everywhere, and some conspicuous footprints are scattered on the ground. Look, this must be the place. What place? You don't know where the catalyst is, do you? You just wanted me to be your bodyguard. You must have found where the monster attacked. I won't be angry, but it seems you just led me to a treasure trove of information. By the looks of these markings and the trees, the monster had sharp claws, and this fur stuck on the branches is white in coloration. Really? White in colour, you poncy twat. Christ, that's coming from me. It's the middle-class white man himself. He kneels down, examining the footprints on the ground. It appears to walk in a quadruple manner and exhibits distinct signs of being mammalian. Mammalian? I don't know, they both sound a bit weird. But that's strange. What's wrong? There don't seem to be any tracks leading further into the woods. Perhaps they became covered by snow? Suddenly I see a shadow move behind the trees and turn around. Zoltan, watch out! What? Is it the monster? A figure leaps out behind Zoltan, brandishing a heavy-looking hardcover text. It seems to be a young, glasses-wearing man who is dressed in a completely unfit manner for roaming around the forest. Oh, Christ. Look, I see you and immediately think about Kenji from Katawa Shoujo. That's not a good thing, I hasten to add. I finally found you, monster! Wait, you're not a monster, maybe you're just a thief instead! Drop that tone at once, you imbecile! Do you know who I am? No. Should I? I didn't know who you were. I am Zoltan of the Imperial Academy. If you should so much lay a finger upon me, you will find a brigade of soldiers burning down your home and dragging you off to the gallows. Wait, hang on, I thought blind threats according to Zoltan didn't work. What's this about? Sometime in the near future, potentially in 2 to 3 weeks. Did you say the Academy? Why would someone from the Academy be... Oh, I get it. You've come to steal my experiments. Well, there's no way on Permia or the Red Moon that I'll let an old man run off with my prize research. Roy, you may as well be called Tim. The most brilliant person in Icebound will not let you leave this forest alive. Old man, what's your tongue, boy, or I'll cut it clean off. The notion of a fool like you doing any experiments here is preposterous. And for your information, my name's not Boy, it's Roy. Get it right. What exactly are you doing deep in the forest? It seems quite suspicious to me. Perhaps you're in league with this monster. Ha! As if I would stoop so low as to associate with that vile creature. I am a singular intellect. No one can tell me what to do. Not Icebound and not the Empire. It doesn't seem like a true intellectual battle of the highest wit, does it? Sorry to interrupt such a heated discussion, but can you explain to me exactly who you are? First, I want to know who you are. Don't try and weasel your way out of this one, thief. What's my... Not high enough. I'm too stupid for that. We don't want to choose that one. That's sort of the weird option. You're too small time to bother with that. The Empire commands you surrender. You're too small time to bother with that. We're not thieves. Besides, why would the Academy send anyone into these goddess-forsaken woods? To take my revolutionary research! I highly doubt that your research would be... That's exactly what a thief would say! You want to cheapen the value of my scientific advances, so I would be more willing to give them up. To be honest, anyone who lives in a place like this has to be small time. Oh, I think someone just got burnt. Small time? Small time? I'll show you all. Prepare to be destroyed. Unbelievable. Did you have to butt in and make matters worse? Yes, I couldn't help it. The guy's a walking nutcase. Well, there's no helping it. We should try finding that kid before nightfall. Whatever those experiments are, they sound like they could be too related for this monster for us to ignore. There's always the chance that he could be lying about his relation in the attacks, in which case it might be necessary to take him into custody. I sure hope not. If he really has something to do with that thing's appearance, doing that won't be easy. Okay, this doesn't look like it's the night to me. This... Maybe we haven't got there, I don't know.